blue, like the ocean blue.
Where'd you go?
To the Bahamas.
Oh boy.
And
Yes.
it was
Take
just
us on a vacation.
it was a nice vacation. And the food, yay.
You lost weight? I'm sure that's what happens on cruises.
I did before. I will see what happens when I go to the doctor next.
I would be like, forget this. I don't care how much I gain. I'm eating all this good food the other week. That's what be.
Oh yeah, I did.
Good job. So did you get to do any of the ideas that you had, or did it not work out that way, or what?
It didn't really work out that way because everybody just like kind of scattered when, they were on the cruise. It was like, I didn't realize this was my first cruise. So
yeah,
I didn't realize casinos and movie theaters and, the pools, the hot tub, everybody was just everywhere. So, but I did at dinner and lunchtime get to talk to a few women and give them my card and say, let's get together when we get back. And they were more than happy to do that.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, like we just talked about, we're talking about how I got my 4 consultants this week, basically most of them this week. But is literally wherever you are, you talk to people. And sometimes it takes 3 months before they come back to you, or sometimes 6 months or a year. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember you talked about that. It's all about relationships. And the thing is when you're first starting and you're building these relationships, it feels like you want them all to happen right now. But if you do it consistently every single week, every single month, you just talk to people wherever you are, you go online, you just share your excitement with Jafra. Eventually, those people from this month, even if they don't sign up now, might be what happens in October or November, and then the people from the next month might be rolling forward. But it just constantly becomes an influx of people who are interested at different times, because it's not always about, it might not be the right time for them right now,
Right.
But yeah, anytime you're out and you're just giving your card and sharing it is perfect, because you just never know what's going to happen from those.
That's it.
Like the Home Depot paint counter.
Trying to set this up.
Okay. I'll take Ivory and a consultant, please.
Right. Satin finish and a new consultant. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I took this. I just need to hush, but I took this. We're talking about spreading the word today, so this fits. Her kit got lost by UPS, and so it wasn't going to be there until Jaffa, of course, replaced it, which was wonderful. But so she didn't have her stuff. So I was like, I'm going to run some samples out to you and, at work. So she ended up not being there that day. So I left with the paint counter for her. And I was talking to her coworker, who turns out used Jaffa in the 80s. So I gave her one of Sarah's cards. Her name's Sarah. See, it's meant to be Sarah. No, I left her. I had made her some stickers to put on her brochure. So I slapped them on there, and I was on the phone with Sarah. I was like, can I just give them to her? She's like, yeah, whatever. So I gave them to her. So now, then they're buddies because they work together. So now when Sarah comes into work, there you go. So anyway,
conversation's already started.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's just from delivering that. She just saw the name on the bag and she's like, ooh, what's this? So, but yeah, it's just sharing. It's like whether you're online and the other people, when you're online, and I'm sure Selena will attest to this, when you're posting online and you're sharing online, you're getting more searchable. Does that make sense? So if someone searches for Jafra, you're going to pop up faster if you are online, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or really anywhere, Google, it doesn't matter. You are searchable by every time you do something online. So you're more likely to show up on a search when you're actually active, instead of just starting your page and never touching it again. And if you guys look at my page, you'll just have to pretend like it's really awesome because I haven't posted in a while. So don't really look at it. I've been really bad, but I have an excuse. So I have to jump back on my own bandwagon because I'm totally about social media, as you all know. And yeah, I have not been very consistent lately. But I still show up and people still contact me because I'm there and they find me. Yes, Becky.
Sarah was on the phone telling me to do this. So I don't know if I did it right, but I took my husband, and well, when we were on the cruise, I had him, because he's kind of bald. I had him put on the solar protection.
Uh-huh.
So then tonight, well, this afternoon, I took a picture of him with a blob of it on his head. And then I took 2 pictures with my son and his friend, and they put on the mask, the volcanic mask.
Nice.
And then afterwards they washed with the cleansing milk and then put on the longevity balm. And I did the same. And I took selfies,
Uh-huh.
and I posted them on my Facebook. And then, but is that
what I'm talking about? Yes.
Yeah.
It's just activity posting.
Yeah. So
Do
anything,
as I say, not as I
you
do.
post. Yep. And you can post text. You can type in, I'm really excited about Jaffa this week. It's anytime you post anything, it's activity on your page.
Okay.
And what's more important is to offer variety. So if every time you post, it's about sell, people are going to get kind of sick of that. They don't want to hear someone selling to them constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to see stuff it's called value added. So it's a reason for them to come back to you, whether it's something funny. So we always I've always taught to mix it up. So if you're going to do something, and it'd be great if you post twice a day for 5 days in a row. But if that's not your thing, start posting once a week. If you haven't been posting at all, start doing something, start somewhere. So pick a day. And the great thing about Facebook especially is you can pre-schedule your posts. So you could set them all up on a Sunday night or Monday or whenever you have time, and set them up for the next week or the next month or the next 6 months, which would take you a long time. But if you just did it once a week even, and just set up some stuff, and then you can throw in stuff on the fly, like what you did last night or today. So, but mix it up. Do something funny, do something, work like business related, do some just personal share of your own, do a client spotlight or a consultant spotlight where you're talking about how awesome someone else is, especially your clients. I think everyone likes to see their name in lights, as Jackie always says. So anytime you spotlight someone else, that's just shows that you're thinking outside of yourself, which people appreciate. I mean, I appreciate that when I see someone else that's not just me, buy from me all the time, that they're actually sharing, stuff that's inspirational, or, there's all kinds of things you can do. And the cool thing about Jaffa Social, that the site that Jaffa gives us, is there's a ton of stuff on there. There's inspirational quotes on there. And it's not just from Jaffa, it's from other inspirational quotes. And you can get them online too. You can search for inspirational quotes, then click on images on Google, and you will see thousands of them to choose from. So there's just a ton of stuff, that you can do. And the only thing that you have to be careful about is you don't ever want to make a claim that Jaffa fixes a medical problem. So for instance, that Jaffa hasn't already said, for FDA reasons. And so if, for example, you can do it in situations like this. We can share with each other. You can share with your clients in person. You can share at a party with your experience with something, or one of our experiences. You can share that verbally, but you just can't post it online. So for instance, people have shared Precious Protein helps eczema. Okay, there's a lot of people that have used it for eczema and love it for eczema. It doesn't cure eczema, but if you even said it was relief of eczema, and it, I'm not having it anymore, or my skin's so great, and you put that word eczema on your Facebook page, and then you say that you use a Jaffa product, that's insinuating that it fixes it. Does that make sense? So you can't do that kind of thing publicly online. But in a party, you could say, my good friend used this product, and in her experience, this is what happened, right? So that's different, because we're not putting it out online. Just someone could search eczema, and all of a sudden, supposedly Jaffa heals it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So that's for legal reasons. We have to be careful about that. And if you do it, Jaffa's legal team will call you. It happened to me. So, and they're nice. They're very nice about it. They just say unfortunately, we can't put this information out there online to be searched, basically. And so could you please remove it? And then you just do, and it's not a big deal.
Lori, what I was sharing with Vicki
Mhm.
was for Painted Purple
Yeah.
specifically.
Uh-huh.
And her son and his friend purchased I think the volcanic.
The mask.
I almost said the volcanic ash. The volcanic
Well,
mask, and her husband wanted his own solar protector. So I think qualifies for Painted Purple.
absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Conversations. Yes.
Absolutely, because it doesn't matter whoever you're talking to. Yeah, you can use it for Painted Purple. You can use it for your Facebook page. You can use it for Instagram or whatever.
Now for Painted Purple, where does Vicki set? Did she post it anywhere else, or?
If you're trying to enter the drawing for that,
Sure.
that would be on Jaffa Beauty Insiders. There's a post that they said comment here with your photos to share and possibly win. I think they're giving away fragrances, doing a drawing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good job.
Yeah. I wanted to say hi to Courtney. She's brand new. She's here tonight, and she is Selena's HR consultant. So congratulations to Selena too.
Welcome.
Yeah. And Courtney, I don't know if you can talk and say hi or if you even want to, but you're welcome to. Or you can turn your camera on and wave at us. I don't know if you can, but if you can, you're welcome. And for just so you know, I've told these girls the last couple of weeks, but this is open to chat and back and forth and ask questions and all of that. So don't feel like you need to not pop up and ask a question or anything. You can talk in questions and chat if you can't talk live. You can unmute yourself with a little microphone. Just click on it and it'll unmute you. Or you can turn your camera on and wave at us and talk live like the rest of us are doing. And don't tell me you don't have makeup on, because all I have on right now is some really sloppy eyeliner and some mascara. This is my house.
It's always funner to see faces.
Right, so it doesn't matter.
Makeup on.
Thanks.
I freshly washed face.
There you go. See?
Look at that glow.
Yes, that's right. I know for you East Coasters, it's a little later than for us. So
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, this is a family. So we all sharing and hang out and talk. So, Selena, I know you were talking about you had questions about whether to do live parties or keep it up with your consultants, your clients that you have already built and the relationships you already built. Would you mind sharing? This is kind of a little off our normal training bullet points, but I would love to hear some tips from you, because I know that you have a really good customer service plan that you do, and you keep connected with your clients really well. So would you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Sure, I don't mind. I actually pretty much promote my business on social media. I mean, I'm down for parties as well. But I kind of have a strategy where I'll do like you said, like it's not just selling.
Mm-hmm.
So I will like incorporate things as far as like a lifestyle kind of post, more so like what I'm making for dinner, or if I'm like somewhere and, just like I'll put something in there if it's about my kids or something, or I'll put in like maybe a fun game. Sometimes I'll post something like that and kind of get the interaction going where people like games. So then they start commenting and things like that. So I'll put things up like that. And then I'll also I may share product, or I may share more so like, join if someone's interested in joining and is looking to make some extra income, with the holidays coming, and like, obviously it was back to school time for the kids. So like I'll share something like that. And sometimes I share quotes, and I share it on my Facebook. I do it on my Instagram. And believe it or not, I get a lot of people off of Instagram, whether they're customers or if they're interested in joining the business. I actually had 2 girls message me this week they may be possibly joining. I'm still talking with them, but they messaged me and was like, hey, I'm struggling. I need to make some extra cash. And so, we got to talking, and, so we've been talking back and forth. And so when I kind of told them about the $19 special, and, with people pay, it's different. They can't always make, like the deadline that ends tonight, but I'm still talking with the two girls. So hopefully, they'll join. They're really interested in the company. They've never heard of Jaffa before. They've heard of like Avon, and it's like a lot of people I'm running into, they've never heard of Jaffa before. So they're kind of curious. And so like I said, I shared on my Facebook, I shared on my Instagram, and I don't post 3 times a day. I may post maybe once a day. Some days, if I have the time, maybe 2 times a day. I'm always posting in the Instagram story. I'll share like maybe a special or something like that we have going on. And then sometimes I will find like posts off of, is it called Pinterest or Pinterest?
Pinterest?
Yeah. Well, on there, I'll find like things that'll say like kind of like, work from home opportunities. And then there's like, if you go on Instagram, there's like ways where you can actually hit a button on there. Like if you post something in the Insta story, there's a button that you can hit where it'll say like yes or no. So like you can kind of like type whatever thing you want to put in, and then it'll say like you can type in yes or no, or you can type in what you want in the bubbles. And so like pretty much what I do is if I find something that says like kind of work from home, I will share that. And then on the top of it, I'll put the bubbles up there where I'll say interested in making some extra cash, owning your own beauty business, making good money a month. And then my 2 buttons may say something like I'm definitely interested in joining. And then the other button might say, I need more information. Mm-hmm. So I put those up there several times a week on the Instagram story, and I do it on Facebook story. Believe it or not, a lot of people view those stories. A lot of people think with the one I know now with Facebook, they just got that not too long ago, and they think a lot of people don't view that. But a lot of people do view the stories, because every time I post up in the Facebook story, people look at that, and they have the same button. They have the same button that you can put up there. And if someone hits that button that says, hey, I want more information, or I'm interested in joining, you're instantly going to get that message, because it comes to you, whatever device that you're on, it's going to pop up and show you like, okay, this person said they're interested or they want more information. And so I kind of use those as, a platform to kind of, I guess, build my business. And, I haven't been with you guys that long, but, I have been in direct sales for some times. And so I've actually done really well, like with the other companies that I used to work for, and now I'm coming here with you guys. I actually used that same strategy. And I remember one month, it was actually in February this year, I was with another company and I was doing the internet marketing, and I sold over $750 just online. People that I didn't even know. And it was all from, me posting, me interacting, because even though I'm posting, I still have to interact with the, with people. I have to like their stuff. I have to comment, so it's almost like a full-time job when you're doing, network marketing. And I know like everybody's schedule's different and stuff like that, but I just try to find like, if I have a little free time or whatever time I have throughout the day, and sometimes like I know when I'm about to lay down, I grab my phone, and sometimes like in bed when I'm about to play a game or something like that on Facebook, I'll just take like 30 minutes before I'm about to go to sleep, because I was going to play a game anyway. So I'll just go and I'll just start spreading love. Like I'll just go through different people's, pages and their comments, and just, like kind of build that kind of like that interaction with them to make them feel comfortable enough to even want to buy from me or even become, a distributor. And it actually works. I mean, it's a little time consuming, but it does work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're building trust, and you're showing your personality, and you're being real. You're not just a faceless Jaffa consultant. You become a person that's interacting with them, and who's, doing things on their profiles as well, because it's a give and take, just like any other relationship. And so that's awesome. I love it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you said you have these bubbles that do definitely interested or need more information, do you get to see who clicks on that? Or
Yes, yeah,
because on
actually,
your Facebook business is one of them, you can't see the activity of who's liking your page.
Selena, are you, how would you feel about sharing your screen and showing us what you mean?
sure, I can show you what I mean. Like,
I'm
how would
sorry.
I do that
So
on
I
my?
put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You don't have to. It's totally fine.
No, it's okay. I just
What device are you on?
I'm actually on my laptop.
Okay.
But so can I do it from here? Or,
If you click
okay.
on, but when you're, I would say on your laptop, are we
Yeah.
full screen or are we in a smaller screen?
I think this is kind of like it kind of.
You see
Well,
the-
the chat box is on the one side.
Okay.
So it's full
So
screen.
on the very bottom, there's a share. It's a green share button.
Okay.
And if you share that, we're all going to see whatever's on your screen. So if you want to go to Facebook first and then share, I don't know what you have up behind it.
All right, hold on. Let me find. Okay, give me 1 second to go in here.
Totally fine. Does anybody else have any questions or thoughts or things that they like to do online while Selena's looking at that?
I just had a question. When you were saying that the more you post, the more searchable you are.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on your personal Facebook page also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or anywhere online, because Google and all the other bots online have their little tentacles in every single thing online. I know it sounds kind of scary, but it's really not. That's why you get ads that pop up for Amazon stuff when you've just searched on something for something. You know what I mean? It's just everything's connected now. And so when you post, if you go to Google and you Google your name and see what pops up. You'll be surprised. There's like things that you post on Facebook, things that you've posted elsewhere. You'll see it kind of pop up. And so if someone's looking for Jafra in your area, or even Jafra in general, if you're close to them or you've done stuff similar to them or you're connected somehow, you very well could pop up in their search and then you'd get a message. So people will find me and message me on my Facebook page. And Facebook pages, it also depends on if you're on your personal page, your personal profile, and you post something for your friends only are going to see that. If you have it listed as public, then it's public and everyone that runs across it can see it. So a lot of times I'll leave things public unless it's like pictures of my kids or, or personal stuff, then I'll make that post friends only.
Okay.
And then on your Facebook business page, the difference there is that's automatically public. So that's a lot more searchable as a business. And a lot of things that when you Google your name, a lot of things that pop up will be from your business page, not your personal page, which is why it's good to post there regularly. And the cool thing with Instagram is you can post on Instagram and have it automatically post to your Facebook page if you have a business account. So there's some cool things, interactive things with Instagram that work really well. And Facebook owns Instagram now, which is why they're all connected. So, but if you don't know a lot and you just want to get started, start with your Facebook business page and just post 3 times a week or once a week or whatever, but try to do it pretty consistently and mix up what you're posting and just start to see what happens. Because the more you want things to be interacted with, and you can even have your friends go on there and say, hey, can you go like my post or comment on it, on my business page? Because that will get you more traffic as well. Facebook likes to show things that people are interested in. And if it's just you, they don't think that counts. But all of that makes you searchable. So I'll get private messages on my Facebook business page about Jafra. And I don't know these people at all from anywhere. They found me online because I'm visible and they will message me. So it's just a process and it takes some time to build up sometimes. But yeah, share on your personal profile too, because your friends need to know what you're doing. I mean, for you just retired, which is huge. And you can say, I retired from my job and now I get to do Jafra full time. Woo woo. And because of that excitement, I'm going to give whatever. So, you can make something up. You've been with Jafra for a while, but that's something that's totally natural and that's you and you're excited and you're sharing that excitement. So,
Right.
So yeah, definitely. It all counts is the short answer to your question.
Thank
now
you so much.
And now with the new algorithms with Facebook, it's all about content and the consistency of your postings.
Yeah.
I've been doing a little bit of research and training about Facebook posting, and Facebook Live really boosts that algorithm. So just try it. I mean, I'm like you guys. I'm like, "Arr." But the thing is that if you don't like it, you don't have to post it. I mean, the only people that see it live, but if you do decide to do it and you do post it, it will. Most people will watch it after it's actually live. So.
And it always gives you the choice, like Murray's saying, it'll say delete this post or post it before it goes live. So, if you don't have to worry, and even if it went live and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean for that to go live, you can just go to your post and delete it and it's gone. So it's really, and people if you go online and watch people, nobody cares what you look like, if it's perfect, if you mess, like literally, trust me, nobody cares, because if you see the stuff out there, I mean, there's some crazy stuff online and you're never going to be that crazy. So,
before, like you said, Lori, before people are going to buy from you or even connect to you, they want to know who you are.
Yeah,
and
right.
And you know what?
And nobody's perfect, so
life, they just want to know about you, and and about the company, and then maybe how it relates to you. So, I just think Facebook makes it more real for people too, and gives it kind of like that personal, like we were talking about, that personal touch, because they can buy Jafra from anybody. They can just go online and get anybody, but for them to connect with you, they have to know about you. So that's why, like you said, Lori, don't just always post Jafra. I mean, just post things about your personal life too. And I mean, I hashtag everything mine Jafra lifestyle. So even if I'm not posting a Jafra post, I'll always hashtag it Jafra lifestyle, because this is the lifestyle that I have with Jafra. So just kind of make it personal to you. I'm so fascinated with all the Facebook and Instagram and all the trainings and the videos and all that stuff, because it's so funny. Everybody has a different take on it, like when you should post, how often should you post. I mean, I did one and he said you should post 6 times a day. These are the times that you should post because that's when people are watching, but I kind of figure out when do I check my Facebook. You know what I mean? So that's when I kind of like, I'm going to post something now because most of my friends will be on Facebook, but then don't forget, you guys are, you're Pacific Coast. So if I'm posting now 9:00 my time, thinking everybody's going to see it, it's only 6:00 for you guys. So you could be.
Oh, I'll still see it, Mary. It's all good.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. So I don't really know if time is really of an essence thing as far as when you post. It's just a matter of just to post. And I do highly recommend that you actually schedule your posts. So if you have some time, you're just kind of waiting around doing nothing, go in there and schedule those posts because they don't have to worry about it.
Or just schedule 2 at a time. If that's all you have time for, schedule 2 of them. I mean, it's so easy, because I've been saying I need to get back on my Facebook page for 2 months, literally. And if I would just stop my crazy running around self for 5 minutes and post something and schedule it, I'd be so much better off. But so it's just, don't make it a big, I have to have an hour where I can sit down and all that. It's you can just do it on the fly. If you're going to do Facebook Live, I have one tip. This drives me absolutely crazy. So when you're live, it's great, but 90% of the people are going to watch it recorded, right? So don't come on and go, hi, I'm just going to wait for some people to pop on. Don't do that. Trust me. It's like, because for that time right then it works fine, but for everyone else who watches it later, they're like, dude, you're not even live. Why am I watching this? So that's my one little tip. If you go live, just know what you're going to say. Right out, just know the first thing out of your mouth that you're going to say, and then just roll with it.
And you can reverse the camera too, so that it's not always, you're not always on the screen. So if you're talking about Jafra, you can always reverse the screen and put it towards the product. Or
Can I say something too?
Sure.
I have a friend that goes online and sells her pearls from shells. And she'll get on there and she won't think about it. She'll fix her hair. She'll do something to her nose. And, it looks like she doesn't have it all together. So I think sometimes we have to pay attention to what we're doing. We're not perfect and we're not trained like weather forecasters and TV people, but I think people enjoy watching someone that's not picking their nose and stuff like that, you know?
Yes, yes, that is.
Although weather people make mistakes too, so
Right. And you don't have to stay on for a half hour. I mean,
No,
3
please
minutes.
don't.
You know?
Nobody's perfect, and I like to reverse the screen to show them product idea very much.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
good point.
And I think short and sweet is good too. You know, if you don't want to, I almost think it's better to be under 5 minutes, because I think more people are going to sit and watch it if they know it's only a couple minutes instead of an hour long or 40 minutes. They're going to be like, I cannot sit through that. I don't have time for that. But if it's like 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, anything under 5, for some reason, it's more, they're like, oh, okay, I'll watch that. I'll kind of see.
I honestly click to see how long the video
Yeah,
is.
me too, totally.
I do too, and if it is too long, I'll just pass it by.
Yeah.
So
Good point.
short and sweet. I mean, do 10 of them short and sweet if you have a lot to say. You know what I mean? And seriously,
I mean,
give
and
them
the
all
whole
something
thing
different. I mean, if you really have that much.
But the cool thing is that the Royal Jelly Rituals,
Yep.
the RJX, it's 4 minutes. It's 4 products.
Yep.
That's it. 1, 2, 3,
Exactly.
4.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Not really. You don't really have to go on and on.
Exactly.
And I think it's too, because now you're creating your they're curious now. So
You want to leave them wanting more.
and they may message you, or leave them wanting more. Exactly. Don't keep their curiosity. Don't give them everything all in one shot.
Exactly. So Selena, you can actually join the meeting on your iPad or your cell phone at the same time as your computer and share from those devices if you want, or you're welcome to just talk about what you do now and do it that way, and we can do something else later. Totally up to you.
All right, I'm gonna log into turn my iPad on, and then I'll try to walk you through.
Okay. Yeah, just let us know when you're ready, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and then I'm about to show you some of the posts that I did put up on my social media, and then I'll still turn this thing on here so you can see. Okay, let me hit share.
Perfect. Yeah, you hit share, and then I think screen or desktop is usually the option.
Okay.
That you want to choose.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys can see. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to show you some of the posts that I've made. Okay. So this was one here, if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I put, you can see that I was able to put those in there. Like if you see, like, for instance, my website up there.
Uh-huh.
You can
How
put
do you
those.
do that?
Yeah. I'm going to show you how to do it.
Okay.
Let me turn my iPad on. It's coming on right now. Okay.
Patience, my dear.
Okay. Here's the one here. This is what I was talking about when I was come on back. Okay. So you see how it has the little buttons there?
Is this Instagram? Is this Instagram?
This is actually through Facebook, this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you see those buttons down the bottom where I'm pointing, where it says
The arrows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me bring it back one more time. There you go. Yeah. So that's through Facebook. That's through Facebook. And I have my Instagram up. Hold on, okay, this is my Instagram page. And you see these bubbles here?
Mm-hmm.
I've created those. And this is my join now. Just so you can kind of see when they come on my page, they can see those tabs there. And then you see how this one has the buttons on there where I put that. Come on back. See, it switches so fast.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. And
it rotates on its own?
Yeah, it rotates on its own. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this little box down here, it says oh my gosh, it keeps rolling around.
It's all good.
Yeah. So like you see how it says X questions, and then it'll say, come on back. And then the button's up there. So like if someone was to ask questions or hit any of those tabs, I would see it.
Okay.
And then so then I have like the fragrances and different things up there. Let me see if my iPad I can sign in through the chat. and then kind of do a post so that way you guys can see. Hold on for 1 second.
That's really cool. You're very creative. And for those of you girls who are sitting there looking at this going, there is no way I could ever do this because I know you're out there.
I do.
You're starting to get the glassy eye and you're getting a little freaked out. You don't have to be as detailed as this.
No, you don't. No.
Who are comfortable or who want to learn something new, this is super cool. But even if you just post anything on Facebook or on Instagram, anything, like literally grab the stuff that Jafra posts for us or that Jafra puts on social.jafra.com. Grab those, save them to your phone and post them, because even if you just post them and say, oh my gosh, I love this product, I use it every day, or you don't even have to have a ton of information. It's just sharing something inspirational, sharing something funny, sharing something about Jafra, about a product you love, about the business opportunity, whatever it is. But just get out there and start posting something, because that's going to make you more visible and people are going to start to get your quality. And unmute yourself, Selena. I just muted your computer because it was trying to.
Okay.
There you go. Now we can hear you on your iPad. So you either want to mute your iPad or mute your computer. Either one works.
Selena's an Army wife.
She is.
I'm an Army mom.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying is I know that you guys, I mean, we're kind of going a little bit in depth here tonight, but I thought it'd be kind of fun because I know that a lot of people are interested in finding new ways of sharing.
And really all you have to do is find a millennial. They'll be able to tell you how to do it.
Well, there's that too. But there's lots of ways of spreading the word or sharing Jafra, as we talked about. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, but there's also just going when you're out shopping, offering someone at a customer service that's giving you good customer service, offering them a sample or telling them about something. So there's a lot of different ways. It's not just social media. If you're not comfortable on social media, that's okay. You've got to find your groove, what's good for you and what works for you. And that's what's going to work for you, not trying to force yourself into someone else's format, I guess is what I'm saying. So,
Lori, you do Instagram?
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Okay. I don't do it as cool as Selena does. Let's put that out there right now. I'm going to go play some more after I figure all this out. But yes.
Just if you posted something and you wanted just in a text to say, if you're interested, to contact me.
Mm-hmm.
I got on Instagram. I don't know what I'm doing. I actually just posted stuff and I'm getting ready to say, okay, send it out. But I want somebody to contact me. What do I tell them? Like,
so on Instagram, links don't work in the text. So you have to put links in your profile and then you just say link in profile. So, which is very Instagram common. That's what everybody does. So when she said Army wife.
Everybody knows that?
Mm-hmm. Well, if they don't, then you put link in
that are familiar with Instagram, because I'm not, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will show you while Selena's doing what she's doing.
Okay.
But so in your Instagram profile, that's where you want to put your link to your website.
Okay.
That's where you put it. And then if you're going to share it on, and you can put the type out of the text, text me at 971-212-5520. I put my cell phone number out everywhere, so I don't worry about that. But if you didn't want to do that, you could say, go to my website here, and you could type it out and you could say live link in profile. And that's where because if you're going to share it also on Facebook at the same time, it will be live when it hits Facebook, just not in Instagram. So sometimes I'll do both, but you always have it in, hold on, sorry, I got to find my Zoom. You always have it in your profile on Instagram. The beauty of Instagram is it's just pictures. And so it's really cool because it's not super complicated.
Right.
It can be very, there's a lot more in-depth stuff you can do. But
what are it says try Instagram business tools. What's that?
That's what I have. So it basically means that you can
Not that I'm not
link to your business page. You can do ads on Instagram and connect it to your Facebook business page. You can do them on both at the same time. You can do
it says Lori Alley. It says it's telling me all the people. It's like Lori_Alley and 38 other accounts are in your business profile.
And that's actually my other account. I have 2.
Well, that's so cool. Like, here we are. I'm not that I'm not paying attention. I'm just doing it while we're talking. So
yeah, no, it's totally fine. Okay, so if I go to Instagram, make sure I remember my right account, and I go to my profile, which is down on the bottom right is where I have my little face. That's your profile.
Okay, now.
So this is what mine says. Beauty tips, wrinkle doctor, color for you. And you only have so many characters. So I was like crunching things down to make it all fit. And then I have I typed out my blog, which again, I have not touched in a while, so don't judge me by that. But then I have my website, and that's a live link because you can only have one live link. So and then for my business to be a business account, I had to have a street address. So I have my PO box. It's like the post office address with the box 820. It's just the only way to get around that because I didn't want my home address on here. That's not okay with that. That's where I draw the line. So I used my post office, actual physical post office address with the box 820. But for mine, if I go to, if I scroll down here a little bit, you can see some posts I did. Okay. So this was just a random post of my daughter and my step cousin, something little girl in the front. My daughter made these crowns for us. But I was trying to be very artistic with my posts lately. So I'll do a quote and then product and then a quote and then product. And some of these are Jafra pictures and some of them are ones I created through Canva and some of them are ones I found online. I like to mix it up between things that I found online and things I create myself. There's lots of apps you can create different things in and quotes or just say something you like. I created this one as an opportunity. And I created this myself in Canva and all the pictures were free because I just pay $10 a month for their account. And you can they have tons of templates. The cool part is that when you have a photo that no one else has posted, you get more traffic because it's fresh to being online. So I like to mix it up between stuff that Jafra's done and stuff that I do myself. And Jafra, but if you don't know how to do that or you're not comfortable with that, keep in mind I'm a photographer and creativity is what I do. So it's my happy place, but for a lot of other people it's stressful. So Jafra has literally hundreds and hundreds of photos for free for us to use. So here's one of my dog. I put random stuff because that makes me more personal, but I also. Now you should have painted your dog.
So when you post on your Instagram, I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah. When you post on your Instagram, these photos go on your profile first?
This is my profile. So if I go to my home screen, which I can't do because, there we go. So this is like, oh, Marie just posted this. Look how cute that is.
Aww. That's it. Yeah.
So Marie posted in there and she had hashtag Jafra Lifestyle. So I want to show you guys something.
Did you put how people have tons of hashtags?
Uh-huh.
What's that purpose of hashtag?
Okay, so I'm going to click on your hashtag, okay? Mm-hmm. Every single one of these is something that you've posted or someone else has put hashtag Jafra Lifestyle.
Okay.
And that's the purpose of a hashtag.
Okay.
Okay. So if, for me, I usually do Lori Alley Jafra. So if I click on it, that's mine that I put on everything, then all of my posts pop up.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what a hashtag does. So if you put in hashtag lips, you're going to get every single post that anyone ever has done of hashtag lips, which is not very specific to you. No. It does make you more searchable, but if you have something that's yours, like in my case, it's Lori Alley Jafra, no one else is going to have that. unless they really want to give me business. So I do that one because that's the one that is personal to me. Does that make sense?
Totally.
So like We Are Royal, I put random, we were at the at conference. This is one that I kind of created. It's like a mix of Jafra and me adding numbers and the names to them. So, I mean, that's basically Instagram. It's literally just putting your information, posting a picture, and it can be a super simple or it can be super complicated and have 6 different hashtags or 30 hashtags or whatever. But find ones that are popular. It's good to have a couple popular ones because it kind of gets you in the mix of other people when they're searching. But it's really good to have one that's just you, that you come up with. It's something that you post that's personal to you, because that way you personally are searchable also. And when they click on that one, they'll find all of your stuff. Because some people want to know. They'll say, oh, that's hers. And they'll click on it because they want to see other stuff that you posted because they liked the one that you did. Right? So that's my 2 cents on that. Selena, are you on your iPad now?
Yes, I'm on my iPad.
So are you guys, the rest of you, are you guys cool with this whole direction we're going here tonight? Because we're kind of, normally we talk about a lot of different things. We do talk about social media a lot on this. Yeah. But I wanted to give Selena a few minutes to show us a couple of these things because some of it's new to me too, and that's fun.
All right, so I'm getting ready to hit. Okay, on my iPad, what do I look for when it says share?
If you tap your screen, I think it should just say screen.
Okay, so screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first. Okay.
Do you see that option?
Okay. Double click. I'm reading the screen. It says broadcast is Zoom. Double click the home.
You should be able to tap your screen, click share screen, which is the little green button, and then on my phone it just says I choose screen as the option I'm sharing, and then share.
Okay.
And then it says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I say yes.
Asia, can you help me with this real quick? My daughter has to step in and help me because she's
millennial.
Okay, so when you hit screen here, right, this pops up. I need to get the screen and record.
Rescue Ranger, come in, Ranger.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I had to.
You have to go to settings.
Okay.
And then you go in the control center here. And then
Marie, this is where we really need Donna to for our groups to take an hour or so to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It says tap screen recording. Do you have that already? It's already there, Mom.
Oh, is it already doing it?
Press this. There you go.
Okay. It's already there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you guys see anything yet?
Nope.
No, so not yet. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, screen. Hit screen. Okay.
You have that already.
Tap to add the screen recording.
You already have it.
Right here?
It's already there.
Let's see. So it's working, Deja? Because they still can't see it. Oh. Let's try. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. While you're working on that, do you guys know how to find how to send a digital brochure from your website? Or find the link to that? Yes? No? Maybe?
No.
A digital brochure from our website.
Yep. If you wanted to share a digital brochure with, if you wanted to send a text of the flip book, you know what the flip book is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you wanted to send that text, for instance, do you know how to get the link for that?
No, how do you, Lori?
Oh, it looks like, Selena, is that you sharing? Oh, you almost had it. All right.
I think
No, Lori, I don't know how.
Okay. We will show you really quick. And Selena, message me, let's see. Yeah, message me or just start sharing your screen. I'm going to share mine. Or just message me when you're done and I'll jump off of here. All right, I'm going to show you guys on the website. And this is from a computer. So I'm going to show you a computer and a phone. So from a computer, mine's still going to be really slow because I need it to be fast, of course. Wait for it. All right, so from a computer on your home screen, you would just go hover over the e-catalog tab right here. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then drag your cursor straight down so you're hovering. And this is the full product brochure, which of course is going to change October 1st. So I probably wouldn't send that right now unless somebody really wanted to see it. But here, this is where the brochure for every month is refreshed. So you're going to have, this is the monthly brochure. If you right click, you can copy link address. This is on Google, so it might look slightly different if you're on Firefox or Safari or whatnot. Copy the link address. And then let's say that I wanted to send it in a Facebook message to my husband. He's going to be like, what are you doing? So if I right click again, I can paste it and then send it. And if they click on that, I'm going to just doing, so he knows what I'm doing. Oh, and then I click on it. Then it's going to show, if they click on it in a text or a Facebook message, or you could do it into a post on your page, and then that flip book is going to be there for them. Okay? So that's from your website on your computer. Okay? If you're on your, let me stop sharing. If you're on your mobile device, then it's going to look a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, that's not where I want to go. I want to go here. So you're going to type in your website into a Google search, or if you have it saved on your phone or whatever, you can do that. So on your website, it's going to pop up with the mobile version of your website. And this is what someone else would see as well. Again, I'm going to wait and wait. So we'll see if it pops up right. It's thinking about it. Wait for it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now you're going to see what's called the hamburger. It's this little 3 lines, right? So you click on that, on the 3 lines on the top left, and this is your menu. And if you go down to where it says e-catalog and you click on the plus sign, the funny thing is right now the full product catalog doesn't even show up on our mobile devices, and I think that's because it's going out and it's coming in with a new one on the 1st. So all you have to do, and you can't really see me do this because you can't see my finger, but I'm on my phone, which is an Android, I press and hold on view catalog. And when I do that, the phone kind of vibrates a little bit. And again, it says copy link address. I click on that and it copies it to my, what do you call it? Word. Oh my goodness, what's it called?
Clipboard?
Thank you, my clipboard. Completely, yeah. So then again, I can press and hold on this message, and it will offer me the option to paste, and again, it'll put it in there.
Okay, so I have an iPhone.
Well, then you can't get there from here. No. I'm kidding.
When I click on the menu or the hamburger there,
yeah,
it does not give me an option for an e-catalog. And then I noticed on your page when that opened up at the bottom,
Mhm.
it had your Jaffa page information.
Uh-huh.
Because she's on
Mine's
her website. Are you on your website, Vicki, or are you on Jaffa Biz?
Are you on your,
Have to be on your website.
yeah, you want to be on your client website.
all right. Wait a second. Maybe. Oh, I know what I did here.
If you're
Okay.
on Jaffa Biz, it's going to come up.
Yeah, it'll
But
be
no-
very different.
All right. Now. All right. At one point, I thought I could get to my website through Jaffa Biz, but
Again,
You can.
all
You
right.
can.
So where do I do that?
You could click on sponsoring, it would take you there, or you can go to
manage my business.
that. Manage my business. I never go through there. I just click on sponsoring and then take.
Well, for some reason, it's not Jaffa Biz on my phone as well too. Is not loading that way. It's just giving you the language and become a consultant. So.
But you can go to Google and just type in jaffa.com / and then your site name was, mine's L Alley.
So then, all right. So while I'm here, it'll take me forever to do it. So I just go into manage my website, or
Yep.
okay.
And then you just click on, you just want to get to your personal website that your clients see. That's where you're going to find the. Well, I guess you could also, under Jaffa Biz Manage My Business, you can also get the link there. The e-brochure is there as well, and you can find it there and copy it and paste it the same way.
Okay.
Right. And the reason why you want to make sure you're going to your website or My Business is because you want the catalog to link to your business page. If you go just the regular Jaffa Biz, it's just going to be a general.
Oh. When you go into, all right, wait, let me back up and see where I just came from here.
So get out of Jaffa Biz.
Hold on. So manage my business. Oh, wait. Oh, because I just clicked something. Oh, there it is. And now the e-brochure is popping up. But it's probably not my thing. All right, let me go to my website, my actual website.
I see Selena's back.
Okay. Where am I doing?
Victoria, we can practice this later.
And Selena posted
Wait for me to keep going. I'm just going in this way.
Yeah, just let us know if you have more questions. Selena's going to figure out the technology side of it and record something showing how she does it, which will be awesome. And then Selena, you could just literally feel free to share that directly into Amber Region, and I'll approve it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure that I load for Facebook and Instagram, and I'll say like step by step. I'll talk like first I click on this kind of, so it's like a walkthrough, and then
that would be awesome.
I'll just do a post and then record it, and then I'll also do it. But I'll make sure the screen is kind of zoomed in so you guys can see everything.
Like a tutorial?
Yeah, kind of like a tutorial or whatever. And if you guys have questions, you guys can always message me. I'm on Facebook. Lori's my friend, so you can find me on there.
Yeah, I'm her friend already. So. I'm already Selena's friend.
Lori, I have a question. Sorry, for some reason my screen freezes every time we go to view your screen. I don't know what happens. I have to get out and come back in. It's happened the last meetings. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I don't know. I'll try to figure that out. Anyway, as when we post the link, is it just a link that's posted, or does the catalog, like the front page show?
No, it doesn't show the front page. And the way you can get around that is you can, you know how I post the brochures every month, so you have a photo of the front page. You can put a photo of the front page and then put a link in the text, and post like, click on this link to see the rest of this brochure, whatever, or to see the specials. And Marie, I don't believe, the brochures are not interactive right now, so I don't know that it really matters which link you share. They are going to bring that back eventually, but right now you can't shop from the pages right now. But you can see.
So that's still in the process?
Yeah, It's just not high on that priority list.
Got it.
But it's a good idea to always share from your site to get in that habit, because when that does happen again, and when that is an option
Live
again, we want to be in the habit of sharing from our site. So it's just good to have stuff that's connected. When you're sharing products, share the link from the product on your website. Don't share it from Jafra.com. Don't share it from other random places. Make sure that you're sharing the link from your website, because it has your ID number embedded in the link, which takes them to your page and not to Jafra.com generic page.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
One more question. If we put a link to one of the videos on our Facebook page, does just the link show, or I know when people post videos, as soon as you're on it, the video starts. Does our video start right away, or is it the link that they have to click on?
Are you talking about the GIFs, or are you talking about the YouTube videos that Jafra shares?
YouTube videos.
YouTube videos, it depends
You
on
have to click on it, I think.
It depends on the person. Each person can choose their settings in Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So like I choose that stuff just plays, but other people tell them not to play because it takes up memory and bandwidth on their internet and all that. So some people will actually not have them turned on, and they would have to click on them. But it does show a photo, or it does show the video. It doesn't just show a link. It shows the whole picture, which is cool, because then it entices them to click on it.
Okay.
If it's not already playing.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No problem. We definitely went on technology for Spread the Word today.
Thank you. It was a good call tonight.
The rest of it.
No, yeah. I mean, we have so much more we're going to talk about. But just to give you kind of an overview of some of the things that we would have gone into a little bit more, but this is perfect because social media is a big hot topic, and it's great for you guys to get a little bit more information. But when we talk about spreading the word, we're talking about business cards, we're talking about samples, we're talking about tabletops, we're talking about all of those things. Every single thing that we do to share Jafra is all part of sharing the word. And if you're not online and, Facebook's not your thing, and Instagram you've never even opened, it's okay. You don't have to do that to make money in this business or to get contacts in this business. I mean, even 10 years ago, this stuff was not available to us as far as just with Jafra. So Jafra's come a long way. I want to add baby to that. Thank you very much to the ads back in the day. But Jafra's come a long way, leaps and bounds in the last 5 years. But the reality is we've been around 62 years, and people have been making hundreds of thousands of dollars over those 62 years without any internet at all. So get out there and share however you're comfortable. Get business cards. If you need me to design one for you, I offer that. Obviously, you guys know, most people know that. Find or go and just get one anywhere. Just get your name out there. Start sharing. Talk about Jafra. Share it wherever you're comfortable, in your church group, on phone calls, on whatever it takes, whatever is comfortable for you, and then step outside your comfort zone a little bit. Come up with some ideas. Listen to what other people are sharing, what other people are doing, and challenge yourself. Like once a month, I'm going to do something that scares me, or makes me uncomfortable, or I'm going to try something new. Even if it's not scary, if it's just a little bit uncomfortable, try something new. You never know what's going to happen. And find different ways of sharing, whether it's, grab a Jafra girlfriend or your best friend that doesn't even do Jafra yet and go do it with them. Do a tabletop with them. I mean, what better fun thing to do than hang out with your girlfriend and share Jafra. So,
yeah. And it's a time of year too that where you're going to be seeing a lot. It's the holidays, and a lot of places are doing, bazaars and craft shows, and they're looking for vendors and things like that. So it's a really great time to get out there visibly. Like you said, Laura, we didn't have this years ago.
No.
But I think the key is to be prepared. And we kind of talked about this, Vicki and Sarah, too, about keeping something in your purse. If you don't, just even a royal jelly, the longevity bomb. So when somebody's sitting and you're talking, they can actually experience it right then and there. Or keep some samples in your purse. I take the scent strips and I tear them off and I staple them to all my business cards, just so they can have something to go home with Jafra. It just makes it easier, I think, too. When you're prepared, you'll be more open to talking about it too when you're more prepared, because someone says, "Oh, what do you do?" "I do Jeffro." "What's that?" Well, and then how do you, you know, when you're new or you don't feel equipped or confident to talk about it, you can give them a catalog, you can give them a sample, you can give them a business card. Just makes it easier.
We used to call that the survival kit. Just
a little business toolkit. Yeah, and if you can't keep it in your purse, keep it in your car, or your locker at work or wherever, just so that you have access to it. So.
And remember, we are offering 3 services. We're not out to beat people over the head with Jafra. We're not out to slam people up against the wall and force them and twist their arm until they buy some royal jelly. We are offering a service, whether they want to be our client, whether they want to get stuff at discount or free as a hostess, or whether they want to make some extra money and get all 3 and be all 3 for themselves. That is totally their choice. And all we're doing is offering those services. Remember, we're a concierge of beauty. That's what we're doing. So we are their service. We are offering a service to them. And it's never a pushy sales situation. It's always about offering our hearts and our lives and our service and our experience, as much as we have of it, to them. And that's all it is. So we're not, just get out there and share. Like I said, there's so many ways we could do that. And go on it. We have our homework we're doing every week. Are you guys watching the videos?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. They're very short. They're not super long. They're on Beautiful, and I will send you guys a PDF, and then Maria and I are gonna start posting reminders about the homework and stuff in the WhatsApp chat, so that you guys can be reminded, oh yeah, I need to get on there and watch that. No one's gonna slap your hand. This is your business. You know, you are here to learn and grow your own business, but they are very useful. It's good for you to get connected and to learn something, and take some time every week to get more education about doing what you love and about how to grow. So take a few minutes and every day to learn something, whether it's Jafra teaching you or whether you get some inspirational book you read, or a book that someone else wrote about social media or about direct selling or about just being a better person. Take some time every week for yourself and to improve in ways that make you feel better, because when we feel better and we feel stronger, then we glow with that. And we'll be able to give more if we're more built up ourselves. So that's the important part, is being able to give. Selena, you had your hand raised and then you took it down, so I wasn't sure.
I just had a question. I was interested in doing some holiday events, like some vendors events, and I was looking around in my area, and honestly, I've never done a vendors event before, and so I would like to know, do you guys have any tips or ideas or any images as far as like, for someone first time doing a vendors event, and like what's required and everything like that, because I would like to do those like more often.
There is a whole album on Amber Region Consultant Team where I've added over 100 pictures people posted about what their tables look like.
Okay.
So you can start there.
Okay.
You will see as you're going through that it's all personal preference.
Okay.
I just from a aesthetic perspective, I would say keep it simple. Number one, I used to take rolling carts of multiple boxes to events. Why? I mean, who wants to ever look at someone and go, oh, that's what I want to do? We talked about that we talked about parties. So keep it simple.
Okay.
Just take like some royal jelly, because of course that's what we're all about. There's, you can do it very simply. A few of every department is always a good idea, because it shows the variety that we have. Brochures are great. Samples to be able to send home with someone are great.
Lead sheets.
What?
Lead sheets.
Yep. So there's a lot of information on the group already, and there's a ton of recorded stuff as well. But start there and start in that, and kind of take a peek at what other people have done. And then you can ask in the group anytime. Those are great questions, especially going to the holidays. We'll be talking more about them as we're going forward. We're going to do, we'll talk about parties again. And events and things like that, because for sure that is definitely something we do. There's not anything required as far as what you have to take. It's really what you want to take. There are some great simple things you can do, like back of the hand facials, hand treatments, things like that just take a few seconds or a couple minutes and are super easy to do while you're chatting with someone at a tabletop. We'll do like drawings if you fill out the lead slip. Jackie always says that she doesn't have time to call people back, so she wants people to make an appointment right then, and that's when she'll give them a gift. So things like that, it's completely your personality. I mean, you're online a lot, so you might want to do something like, if you fill out this lead slip, or if you make an appointment with me or give me your contact information or whatever, you'll have an extra entry in the drawing, or you'll get whatever it is. So you can kind of make that up as you go, because anything you give away comes out of your own commission, anything that you choose. So it's kind of up to you what you want to give. If you have an extra product or something you love, or if they have, like if they're a hostess, you can give them obviously they get the volcanic mask. So if they book a party, you could have a couple masks there and you could give it to them.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on what you want to promote. If you want to promote sales, today only 20%, or if you want to promote parties, if you book today, you get this. And, it's just.
I love vendor events. They're like
Maria's the bomb.
We give away at every vendor event is a spa package. If you'd like one, give me your name. If you'd like to, make an appointment right now, everything on this spa package doubles. So it's basically a 1-hour pampering session or spa session. They get to choose a facial, a hand treatment, a foot spa. They get a gift certificate at the time of their session so that they can use toward a $50 purchase. If they want to become a consultant, that doubles, and then that goes towards their kit. Simple. Just simple, because everybody that comes and they know exactly. I just don't like chasing and saying, I'm sorry, you're not the winner, but you do that, blah, blah, blah. Everybody that talks to us is interested. Everybody gets a beautiful 1-hour Jafra spa package.
And Maria's going to write this up and send it to me to put in the PDF.
I will. Definitely will.
Because we were going to get it.
I mean, we did it. I've been doing it for years. So we used to do the raffles, and then we used to do the pick the winners, and then we used to kind of beat around the bush. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to be flat. So everybody knows when they talk to you, and if they're interested, they know exactly what they're getting. So when you call them or when you book the appointment, they know exactly what it is. It's not, I didn't know what that is. Or they'll say, well, what is in the spa package? And I have a little postcard. This is exactly what's in it. Oh, wow, great. So, yeah.
And they're more eager to answer the phone when you call.
Right, exactly.
Or while they're at the table, you can say, let me text you the phone number. Let me text you an invite. That way you're not.
Yep, let me text you your spa package certificate.
Okay. Yep, because then you have their name and they have yours. And then they're going to go, oh yeah, that was the lady at the purple tablecloth
So if you did painted purple, that's exactly what we're talking about as far as, like you said, Lori, like using other forms of getting yourself out there. That was painted purple, just when we did it this past week, getting your business cards, going out there, talking to people. That's exactly what it is. So it's awesome. Good.
Yeah, we've been talking more and more about, like Marie said, getting way more into this is what you get or now, because rather than having to like there's nothing. Well, that's nothing worse. There's a lot of things worse, but when you have frustrating 30 contacts and you're calling every one of them going, you weren't the winner, but you also, but I decided to give everyone a blah, blah, they're all getting these. They're getting all of these vendors are calling them, doing the same thing that we're doing. So when you've already given them their gift, they walked away with it, then there's not a chasing it, especially if they book the appointment right then. You have their number, and that's just so much less work. And you've built a better relationship with them already, because they're not just filling something out and sticking it in a bucket,
And they'll remember who you are when you call. But I do have to say that follow-up is the key if you're doing a vendor event and collecting names, because I mean, we all fall short at some point, but when I do connect with people, they will say to me, do you know how many booths that I stopped at, and you're the only one that's called me?
Wow.
So if you're going to do a vendor event and you're going to collect names, be sure you set the 24 to 48 hours after your event to connect with them.
Okay.
Because after that, who knows what happened? They're not going to probably remember who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it, yeah. But if you can get them to book right then and there.
Especially if you can get them to give you their name. So when I send them a text, I will send them, sometimes I'll send them a picture of the booth.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's
With me in it. Or I'll send them my business card digitally, which has my picture on it and a picture of the booth. And I'll say, hey, just, thanks for booking. Well, whatever it was, whatever, because you talk to them.
Oh, Selena, where are you?
It's good to take notes too. If you had a really good conversation with someone, I will write on there, red shirt, loved her lipstick. We talked about her son's birthday, or you know what I mean? So if you have time to make yourself really notes right after they leave,
right,
either in your phone or on a piece of paper, if that's the way you go. It's good so it triggers you, because especially at a large event, you're going to talk to a lot of people. And if they're comfortable, if they'll do a selfie with you, do that.
I was thinking that with Marie. Okay, you got your gift already. Oh, let's take a winner picture and let's post it on our, brunch page or something.
Yeah,
post it depends on your.
Now you could do that, but if you can create also at a tabletop some kind of a Jaffa experience for her, whether it's a hand spot treatment, an actual 4-minute facial, even a back of the hand facial, just to get them engaged, it's just another way that they'll
go home remembering you.
After, yeah. Yep. And they'll be wowed. So let me, oh my gosh, your hand looks beautiful. How would you like to do that? How would you like a full, Jaffa royal jelly facial?
And then you can buy 15 crowns and you can give, just kidding. Because then they can be royal. They can leave your desk feeling royal, because you totally know that they would totally wear a tiara the rest of the whole thing. Totally.
I've done that.
Go to Burger King and get the crowns.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
The packages of the paper ones at the dollar store.
Right.
It's cute. I've done that though. I've done that.
Just anything like that. It's totally corny, but they're gonna absolutely remember you. If you make them laugh, they will remember you.
Yep.
And that's the thing, is like, I will say the stupidest things at a tabletop sometimes, and then we both laugh about it. And then I tell them, you're not going to remember this, or you're going to try to forget this, but you're not going to be able to. I mean, I'll just say the most ridiculous things, but they remember you because you were funny and you were real and you weren't trying to beat them over the head with something, So I just say, be yourself, do what's, take some tips from everybody and kind of find your groove again, because we're all doing this in our own way, but we all have the same idea and the same goal and the same brand, which is wonderful. Now they've given us this gorgeous brand to be proud of.
Awesome.
And, so be proud out loud.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know this was kind of an odd, not odd, but, very more technical and all that. But hopefully you guys learned a couple things and got some inspiration, and you're excited to go out and try something new and do something a little scary or a little challenging.
Living this week.
What?
We're all going to be on Facebook Live. We're going to be.
I know, right? We're like, woo!
Check it out.
Exactly. Awesome. All right. Anybody else have any last minute questions before we wrap it up? Since it's a little late. Oh no. All right.
I just wanted to say to let Marie know, just for so we remind each other, on Saturday's call, we need to talk about, again, tabletop, because I have one coming up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My specialty. Love it. Love it. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right, ladies, I will send a list of, see who else is here, I'm writing names down. I'll send you the list of the videos in the PDF, and I'll probably just post the videos that we're going to be watching this week in the chat before I even get the PDF written up, because I always do the PDF based on what we talked about.
Yep.
So, thank you, Selena, for being willing to share with us and laugh with us and have technical issues, which we have all had. We have all done that and all had to deal with it. So we'll look forward to your tutorial whenever you can get it. That would be awesome.
Yep.
And that is wonderful. And thank you very much. We appreciate that. Some of that stuff I haven't tried either, so I'm kind of excited to And I'm like the social media queen over here, so I'm really excited to try some new stuff myself.
Well, you're
And then Marie, you're gonna give Lori the spa package.
Look at her. She's like, yes, I heard the first time.
I will definitely. And hey, if you guys, I mean, Gail, if you give me your address, I'll actually mail you some, like the ones that I use, physical ones.
Okay.
If you want.
I have a question too.
Sure.
What is a 1 hour spa package gift?
Okay.
Is that when you go to their house and you do the facial to them with the 20-minute lava mask? And okay, that takes like half an hour. What do you do with the rest of the
Oh,
time?
you can do a little spa treatment. Well, you kind of talk first, you know, I'll say like, I would say, hi, you know, Lori, how are you? I mean, we met very briefly at the event. Thank you for coming. So tell me about yourself, because I don't really know her, you know. And so tell me what you know. So maybe the first 15 minutes you chit-chatting. So then a half hour goes, you know, you do the whole demonstration. I do a hand spa treatment too with the Olive collection. So that takes a few minutes. You know, then by the time she orders, I mean, you really literally will take an hour from start to till the time you walk in to the time you walk out.
What's an olive treatment? When you do you cleanse their hand and do the lotion and the oil?
And we do the oil, we do the sea salts, shower gel, she rinses it. And then she puts on the lotion. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. It's all on special in the book. Don't forget, you have your $10 gift certificate that you can use today. You know, and if she wants to invite a couple girlfriends over, it's fine.
Yeah. And she gets a free mask.
Oh, nice.
It's really
that's the hostess gift.
That's such a good gift. It's such a good product.
Yeah, so it's really just a Jaffrett personal or a small party. Or
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's the hostess gift for $7. So
exactly.
Right.
Yes, and it's $29 in the booklet, and it's very impressive when you show them that they get that right away at the party.
Yep.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. We will be on next week. We're going to talk about sponsoring, which will tie in to events and all of that too. We're going into the holidays officially kicking off with I don't know if you guys have seen the October brochure, but the last few pages of it are a holiday, pre-holiday sale with the new Flores perfume and fun stuff, and some really bright, awesome colors for limited edition color. It's like woo, purple lipstick and all that stuff. So anyway, for those of you who have youngins that like the bright colors, or anyone that loves the bright colors, they're really cool. So, all right. We will see you guys next Sunday. We'll be on WhatsApp harassing you all week with love. With love. And we will talk to you all then. Thank you very much.
Ladies. Good night, everyone.
Good night.